in the Quran, everything is possible. The Prophet ﷺ came to teach us, to deliver to us the message, to teach us, to educate us. What is the amal? That is equivalent to 1 month of itikaf in Masjid Nabawi. Think now, what will be that amal? Such a great thawab is being given that 1 month in Masjid Nabawi, if you do itikaf, you'll get the equivalent thawab of that. Equivalent thawab. What is the amal? That a person who is in need, if somebody fulfills his need, subhanallah. Subhanallah. Imagine that if any person fulfills the need of somebody else, then such a great thawab there is for that action, such a great thawab, as if within Masjid he comes to Masjid Nabawi and does itikaf. That's the amount of reward. And we can now imagine the thawab. There's a 1 month itikaf, and that in Masjid Nabawi. And whose recommendation? The Prophet ﷺ's recommendation. What does that mean? Whoever does this action, it will be such an itikaf that the thawab, leave the thawab, recommended, confirmed he will get that thawab. Confirmed. Look at this. Yes, just like a common point, normal hadith, after the morning prayer, and a person, if he does dhikr, remains seated after Fajr prayer until Ishraq and does dhikr, he will get the thawab 1 hajj, 1 umrah, 3 times, 1 hajj, 1 umrah, 1 hajj, 1 umrah, 1 hajj, 1 umrah, 3 times the Prophet ﷺ repeated this. So what's the problem? Don't we have the energy? Are we not capable to do this? We have the capability, we have the energy. If we look at the hadith, in this hadith it's mentioned that if you fulfill the need of somebody's need, then I will say that the status of a mu'min is such that he can get so many itikaf rewards in the day that he cannot imagine his deed. But you are pious, well. But if I look inside my own self, I don't speak about the day, I don't speak about today, if I look at my whole life, then maybe I'll be able to look at an opportunity where I fulfill somebody's need. I don't have time for myself. I don't even have time to fulfill my own needs. Everything comes back to me. I want to get this, I want to buy this, I want to attain that, I want to obtain this, I want to receive this. We're worried about ourselves. We are not even free from our own worries. And what an open playing field Allah has given. Not just for the Muslim, that for a specific nation or for a specific deed. No, the whole world is an open playing field. Any person of any religious background, color, creed, and you fulfill his need. Subhanallah. And what's the need? The need hasn't been told, you have to give 1,000 rupees or give this much or do this much. Whatever his need is at that time, even if he is in desperate need for a glass of water and you give him the glass of water, the whole reward you will have attained. The whole reward you will have attained. Forget about today, that if you in your life do this action, such a long life Allah Ta'ala has given to us. And look, you think that if, for example, you stand up and get a glass of water and give it to somebody who's in need, imagine. So few actions we've gathered and collated, we don't want to go beyond that. We think this is enough for us. That's it. I'm doing this, and every bayan and every action and every deed is this. But we don't look at this point here, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us an open playing field to the people of Iman. Opportunity, chances. But we are miserly, stingy people. Stingy human beings. Why? What's the reason for this? Subhanallah, can we not stand up? Can we not sit down? Can we not come to the masjid? 1 Hajj Umrah, the reward is being tributed in the morning. We can't come to the masjid. We can't do dhikr. Such a great, that maybe if you do Hajj Umrah every year, physically go, there's no guarantee it's accepted. But here, this is the stamp of approval. When you leave the masjid in the morning after doing dhikr, you'll get approved Hajj and Umrah. But we don't do it. Why? No, I don't have the energy. I'm not strong enough. That if we go towards another list of actions, if I just give the hint, that do these actions in your life, if you fulfill the need of this person, you will see everyone doing it. But we stay so many itikafs to your name that you cannot imagine. You cannot imagine. But purposely in our homes, we don't fulfill the needs. We say, no, do it yourself. You can do it yourself. I ain't got time. I'm not going to do it for you. You do it yourself. No, you do this action. Don't tell me to do it. Well, you'll tell them, give me some water, or can you bring this to me, etc. We'll tell them. But we don't see that if we can, then we can fulfill the requirement of that person who doesn't have a need for the reward. No one's saying to you, give me 100,000, then your needs will be fulfilled, or buy my house, your needs will be fulfilled. No, such a big statement. Just seek and find that this person, go out, look for friends, contacts, no restrictions. People you know, people you don't know, etc. But make a niyyah when you set out in the day that today in my life, today in this day, definitely once I'm going to help somebody out. Will you not find somebody in the whole day? Obviously Allah's sunnah ilahi is such. When a person makes an intention for a deed, Allah puts the means and the roots and the opportunities in front of you. They'll come suddenly. The opportunity. Immediately that chance will come, the opportunity. Just experience this point. For example, if you set forth to do an amal, a deed, Allah immediately will give you the chance. If you make a niyyah, that Allah, good action He doesn't accept, He doesn't want to do them. There's a reason behind everything, brothers. There's a factor behind everything. We're not mad, are we jahil, illiterate? Everything we have understanding, knowledge, ability, energy, wasail. But internally we are so dirty. The shayateen, shaitan and nafs have overtaken our batin. Our inner state, we're full of dirt and impurities. We don't even think about doing. We don't even feel that in the morning, get up, do maraqabah, dhikr. A person so weak inside, totally. The nafs and shaitan have made us stingy inside, stingy. So the meaning of the Quran and the Hadith, at that time a person's arrived to which station? Internally he's totally broken, crumbled, dust, dirty, impure. Totally. So today in this day and age and era and generation we're living in, why is this disease spread so much? Because the line that we should uphold to purify the dirt, tazkiyah, the subject of tazkiyah, we have shunned it. We've left it, we've ignored it, we don't care about it, we're not interested in tazkiyah. Yes, in bayanat, durud, bayans, it may be mentioned that you should be cleaning yourself, purifying yourself, wash your heart, your qulub, there are internal diseases. For hours people may speak about this, but nobody says until today, have you heard? Have you heard until today that, for example, go to the doctor, go to the physician, and go to the physician and sit down and say, and he'll tell you that you've got this disease, malady, an illness, and you're sick, go, you're free. You'll say, huh? Doctor, if you tell me the sickness is a malady, then immediately the doctor gives the cure, the diagnosis with the cure. Yes, if there must be a cure, isn't it? For example, I say to you, you've got this disease, this deficiency, you can't pray salah, doing this action, just like I've mentioned up to now. For example, amal, deeds, we hear about them, we know about them, we don't do these deeds. So obviously there's a problem inside that person, our batin is dirty, our inner state is dirty. And if I tell you, I give you a bayan, a speech, and you go home now. You're dirty inside, has that cured us? No, it hasn't. We need to then go to the next step, that we are dirty inside, our batin is dirty inside. So the hukum is clean yourself, do tazkiyah, purify yourself inside. When an individual is destroyed, when he changes the color of his deen, when he accepts the false deen as the true deen, like today we do. In the masjids, we don't have that true effect of the deen. The effect of the Quran is not within our lives. The effect of the salah is not present in our lives. A few actions we have put in our life today and we think that's enough for us. And we are satisfied on that. And we've made an ajeeb, weird deen today in the world. Reason? Because we have shunned that great subject of the deen, of tazkiyah, purification, and we shun that, we don't accept them, we just do actions according to our desires, we don't understand the principles of the deen, we don't behave according to the deen, because tazkiyah, brothers, is a very, very critical subject of the deen. Purifying our inner state of hearts. So the previous qawm that have passed, this is Mishkat Hadith I'm reciting. The previous nations, they failed because their batin, they destroyed it. And that dirt, that sin that generated with them, and that same sin will come within my ummah, said the Prophet ﷺ, and due to that we're destroyed, and that's in front of us today. The whole ummah today, all these things, Corona, we're complaining, everything, stop. Everything is bi'idhnillah. Not a leaf can fall or sway from a tree without Allah's permission. So where did coronavirus come from? Tell me. Where did that coronavirus give restrictions in the world today? One germ, one variant, that diminished and the next variant came. Maybe you could say people are making it, but Allah Ta'ala, He can instill the shaitani thought in the minds of people, go and destroy the world. Then the human being, he destroys the world and he creates something, maybe genetically that destroys the world. We don't know if someone did this or if it came automatically or it came from here or there. Everything is bidhnillah. We don't have an idea of the theory behind it. Everything is due to Allah Ta'ala's permission, that through these germs and bacteria and disease, I will create such a bacteria and disease, and it put into their minds that due to that people are passing away. So we don't need to argue, this nation, it came from that country, it generated from that country, it spread from it.